Muy buenas a todos, ¿qué tal están? Bienvenidos al canal, soy Coyote Anónimo y estamos de vuelta con GreedFall. Bien, vamos a ver si por fin llegamos a terminarlo. Encontré, en el anterior capítulo lo que fuimos es darle la corona a perderte para que sea el nuevo rey. Y ahora vamos a ver la ceremonia. Bueno, no, la ceremonia la vi porque fue un video chafa. Ahora es solamente claro, me acordé. Ella está con uno de los sabios de cuál necesitamos extraer, entonces hay que esperar que ella tenga un tiempo con el sabio y luego nos permitiría la entrada. Bien, Amen High, alma de fuego.
There you are, Garance.
How was the encounter?
Good. Enon mil Frichtemann has filled my heart with strength. As I expected, he warned me about the threat the Renaigse are posing for our island. But go. He is expecting you. Stay on the right-hand path and do not turn back. They say those who turn back awaken the guardians of the sanctuary.
Bien. Ahora hay que reunirnos con el Mil Richmond, el sabio que nos dirá si hay posibilidad de erradicar la Malicor. Habían dos pasajes y no leí rápido que le gustaba. Sí, sé que dijo de que es posible que se despierten los guardianes. No sé cuál es. De todas formas, si vemos un guardián, nos damos media vuelta. Como que está cerca del magma. Y eso es una roca o es un guardián. Ya, creo que no pasó nada. Es un gran árbol.
And so the child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth. You, by simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the other children. I am he they call on me Frichtemann. I have followed each of your steps since your arrival.
I hail you, Enon Milfrichtemann. I have come to you to find a remedy.
A cure for the disease of a distant land. Her affliction was to be poisoned by her own children. Her veins rot in stagnant water. Her earth now bears poisoned fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands, and with them heal themselves, if they only want it truly. They could be taught by my children. Learn to give back in return. Learn to heal. But for that, I must survive. I have seen by your side the shadow grow, taking form. Fed by the venom of intrigues from faraway lands, he spreads it today in my sap. To save his own life, he stole my strength, and that strength has driven him mad, because it is not made to be taken. He draws each day a little more from me, and threatens us all. His hunger has no limit.
I don't understand. Who are you talking about?
The one you call Constatine. You must stop him, or there will be no cure anymore for anything or anyone.
That's impossible. How could that be?
You must leave now. Someone has followed your footsteps. Someone has entered here without invitation. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be their victims.
Huye del santuario. Ok, entonces tenía razón el antiguo rey, que Constatine tiene como que la maldición. Ahora que nos diga este rey lo mismo, debes de pensarlo.
I saw a Renaigse fleeing the sanctuary. The Monasenaig must have slipped past you. Enon mil Frichtimen cannot have been pleased about it. Did he still give you the answers you were looking for?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of the way the colonials have treated the Earth. It is actually some kind of poisoning, and it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not sure that I understood how.
So, the Renaigse would be the cause of their own deaths. If they weren't on the verge of doing the same thing to our island, I would be applauding. In terms of the antidote, Enon mil Frichtimen is often difficult to understand. Ask Adonegad.
Thank you, Deirdre. I must dwell on it.
You look like you bit into a bitter fruit. Did you learn anything else?
Yes. But I would like to verify something before I tell you about it.
Fine. You know where to find me once you are done. Quawalam seg, Karants.
Goodbye.
Okay. Ahora, ¿quién será ese guillón que estaba a escondidas? Informar a Constatine sobre el santuario.
Constatine.
My adorable cousin. I am always happy to see you. What news do you bring?
Hablar sobre el encuentro con el sabio.
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the island, and I was able to talk with Enon Frichtemann.
How marvelous! Tell me about it.
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only a High King can open it.
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death wasn't going to help us. How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earned the trust of the pretender who seemed to be the best choice.
You really are an outstanding diplomat. My father is an old, bitter man, but he was right about you. Tell me, who did you choose?
Deirdre, the queen of the village of Vedlug. She's quite the radical warrior, but she's a strong leader.
I'm certain that you have made the right choice. And then what did you do?
I was able to enter the sanctuary. It was an incredible experience.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most secret places on this island, talking to a god. What does he look like? Is he some kind of very old and very powerful Donegad?
No. In fact, I spoke to an extremely large tree. As strange as it may sound.
Fascinating. And I thought that gods were always old bearded men. Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast upon the first settlers?
No. According to him, we are responsible for the emergence of the Malachor. By exploiting the Earth so much, we have poisoned it. And the disease has contaminated us through the water we drink and the plants that we eat.
Strange, and yet it seems plausible. So, there wouldn't be an antidote?
He says that the Earth can be healed. That his children know how to do it. I suppose he was talking about the Donegada. He also said that by healing the Earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept it, however. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything else?
Podríamos contarle de que él es una amenaza, pero no sé cómo conllevaría la información. Hablar todo lo que dijo Sabio o no mencionar las advertencias sobre él. No, primero déjame saber.
But it's true that the conversation ended abruptly. An intruder had managed to sneak into the sanctuary, and we had to flee to evade the wrath of its guardians.
An intruder, you say? Then I guess this sanctuary isn't that heavily protected. Your work really is exemplary. The entire continent should be thanking you. But I see it's already quite late. If you'll excuse me, fair cousin. Regrettably, I must leave you.
Where are you going?
Not very far, rest assured. But I have a small personal matter to take care of, you see. Don't be concerned. There's absolutely no risk. Use the opportunity to take some rest. You've really performed miracles recently. See you later.
But why would he leave like that? Guard, do you know where my cousin is going?
Sorry, Your Excellency. His Highness didn't tell me anything.
You are one of his bodyguards, aren't you?
I am, Your Excellency. But recently it has been difficult to force His Highness to accept our presence.
Recently? You mean this isn't the first time he's left without an escort?
I'm sorry, Your Excellency,
You'd better tell me everything.
but Fine. I don't mean to be disrespectful towards him, but His Highness's behavior has been very peculiar recently. He sleeps very little, and goes out alone almost every night.
And it didn't occur to anyone that I should be informed?
Well, His Highness had specifically ordered us not to tell you about it.
And where does he go? I thought the days when he used to go from tavern to tavern were over.
He doesn't go to taverns, Your Excellency. From what I know, he goes outside the city.
Where could he go outside the city?
I've no idea. We saw him going north. That's all I know.
Están conversando para que lo cuente todo.
Listen. I know this matter is putting you in a difficult situation. You were supposed to protect my cousin wherever he went. But he refused and ordered you to keep your mouth shut. But Constantine is not just my governor. He's my cousin. I'm worried about him. He's already been abducted once when leaving the city. So if you know anything else...
I don't really know where he's going, Your Excellency. But I think I know where you could find out. When he doesn't leave the palace, he stays in his office for hours. He writes so much down in there that he could fill entire books. Here, I have the key. Take it. I hope you find His Highness and manage to make him see reason.
I don't like this at all. What could he be doing outside every night?
This boy has always behaved erratically. I'd love to believe that he's out meeting girls, but sadly I doubt it.
I'm starting to believe that the revelations of Anon Frichtemann had some truth to them. Let's rummage through his papers. We may find a clue.
Hay algo que está tramando. Pero ya se sabe que él es el culpable. Página del diario de Constatine. Todo este potencial, este sentimiento de poder, me siento tan vivo. Mis experimentos han dado sus frutos. El vínculo de Katasak me curó, pero lo que establecí yo mismo me ha convertido en un dios. Dentro de poco toda la isla responderá a mi llamado. No me interrumpe. Un pequeño grupo de insular exiliados me vio mientras pasaba con Powerbar la otra noche. Me denuncian, podría arruinar todo el plan. No puedo correr ese riesgo, tengo que librarme de ello. Que posiblemente él sea, bueno, ya se entiende, posiblemente sea él el que ha estado contaminando a los guardianes para que ataquen a los ciudadanos. Tanto de afuera como los insulares. Pero esto no es normal. Oh, ¿dónde?
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Vamos.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ya que se quedaron bugueados,
May the trees on your road always bear fruit.
Thanks. You saved us. These beasts would have torn us to shreds.
These animals were strange, as if they were enraged. Thanks again, Renaigse.
I'm glad I could help you. And perhaps you can do me a favor in return. I'm looking for a young man, a Renaigse. But he looks a bit like an Onol Manawi.
Someone like you?
In some ways. But his marks are different. Darker.
She's talking about the crazy Donegad.
Indeed, that might be him. Do you know where to find him?
No, we see him passing by around nightfall, but we don't know where he's going.
He walks along the path, often followed by some beasts.
He has a sinister look in his eyes. He scares me. So we stay hidden.
And you do well to hide. I think he's the one who sent these animals to attack you. Do you have any idea how I could figure out where he's going?
She could hide in the old house. She would see him passing by and could follow, couldn't she?
You're right. If you take this path to the right, you'll reach an abandoned house. You can hide there. And from up there you will be able to see the path perfectly.
Thank you. You've been a great help. And stay hidden. You may still be in danger.
Be prudent, Onol Manawi.
Preguntarle por qué viven aquí. Sí, también.
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man. But he wasn't my Minundanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my life. As I had broken my engagement, We were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story. Do you want to know anything else?
O más.
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
Que se cuiden nada más. Así que ya toda la trama, todo el drama ya se ha resuelto. Es el culpable. Al principio no lo sabía, pero ahora... pero ahora que el rey lo tuvo cautivo, ya se entiende. Ah, es por acá. Vamos a ver. No sé si por fin terminamos este capítulo. O sea, terminamos la serie en este capítulo.
We can't be seen from the path. Let's wait here to see where Constantine goes.
Esperar a Constantine.
Here comes your cousin. In very strange company.
No. Me acordaba que podías utilizar las piernas. Tenemos que dar la vuelta porque ya despejaría el camino. Pero ahí ves que lo están protegiendo.
He opened the passage for himself here. Let's follow him, quick.
Ah, por cierto, déjame colocar este. Tenemos el parálisis. Vamos a dejarlo acá. 4. Eran pociones de salud. 2. Y de maná en el 3. Ahora tenemos trampa de éxtasis. ¿Lo que son? Envenenamiento elemental, envenenamiento mágico, resistencia en veneno, revestimiento. Esto sería dejar... No sé, ahí. Veneno. A ver. ¿Por qué no? No es necesario tenerlo. Vamos a darle... Trampa mágica, dejémoslo acá. Y veneno, solamente lo que hago es esto. Envenenado. Esta arma no se puede... Ah, no. Exacto. Listo. Ya tenemos el agua envenenado. Vamos a ver. No hay nada, algún cofre. Lo único armamento dorado que tengo le pertenece a Petro porque es de clérigo. Necesitas otros tipos de atributos.
Constantine, what are you doing?
Cousin! You're here! I would have preferred that you learn all of this another way. To be able to reveal everything to you in better circumstances. But whatever power we earn, there are some things that escape us.
I have no idea what you are talking about. But what are you doing here?
I seem monstrous to you. I am well aware of that. But I promise to explain everything when the moment is right. Then you will understand. You will see. Oh, the temptation is so great to share all with you right now. You have done so much for me. You have given me so much. I haven't forgotten, believe me. But I still have more to do. Forgive me and have patience. Hold them back. But do not kill her for anything in the world.
Constantine! Come back and explain yourself.
What your cousin did to this Nada is abhorrent. If Katasak had known, she would have let him die.
He's gone mad. It's the only explanation.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Kilo.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Por envenenamiento más. Vamos a darle para que no sé, no sé, buguea esto. Uno mágico, a ver.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
You've no magic left. Drink a potion.
Ah, lo que hace es que pueda atravesar el daño, las armaduras. Muy bien. Elemental que hace.
May the shadow engulf our enemies! I am wounded! May the enlightened come to my help!
Espera que se mueran, que caigan los dos. Yo utilizo otra vez. A ver si muero yo ahora. Oh. Cuidado, oh, me hizo gastar una poción. Ah, aprovechando que ya no tiene protección. Vamos a hacer elemental, ya lo hice, sí. El extra es para detenerlo, que sabemos. Vamos a hacer este. Pero acordarme de que tengo que sacar el arma. Herramienta. Eso. Voy a utilizar también. ¿Sí? Debería servir. A ver. Tiene que acercarse nada más, pero ahí es. Déjame revivir a Petróleo porque polvo que tengo nada más. Reanimación. Ese equilibrio. Tengo que. Vamos. Kilo.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Your armor is broken. Sell that.
Hago más daño así que con magia. Uy, me muero. Me muero.
him draw from me, steal my children, my guardians, pervert my force.
Yes, but I don't understand.
What he wants, eternity, strength, power. It is what they all want. Those who take without looking beyond themselves. Like all those from the faraway lands.
He wasn't like that. He couldn't care less about all that.
Then it is the sickness, the brevity of his existence that terrified him to the point it changed who he is. You must stop him. Each time that he bonds, he destroys me a little more. And with me, the hope for a cure. And now it's my heart, my most sacred sanctuary that he covets. You must kill him.
That is madness.
The consequence of his folly, yes. Believe me, there is no other solution. Stop him, flesh of my earth, or there will be nothing left to save.
I still can't believe this.
I understand what you feel. I have trouble believing it myself, but Enon Mil Frichterman never lies. We need to stop your cousin by any means possible.
We must learn more if we want to understand his plans and prepare against them. This hiding place he was talking about in his notes. We must find it.
If he is as clever as I think, my child, there is a chance his guards will have been warned of our coming. We need to be prudent from now on, even if he is keen on sparing you.
I'm well aware. It's not just my life at stake.
And what hope do we have against all the creatures he is assembling? Give us your help, Illuminated, because the path is dark.
Allow me to be more pragmatic, Father. It's an army that we need. Allies. The natives will help us. Perhaps the Nauts if we're able to convince the Admiral. The idea disgusts me to ask for help from that viper Torsten. But his men would be useful. And we could also speak to the Mother Cardinal. The support of the Enlightened can't be refused. What an absurd project. On the continent, they would brand us insane. But not here, on an island where everything is possible. And all folly is accepted. Let's go. We need to put an end to all of this.
Luego suena me cae. Ay. Ya somos una amenaza. Mira, tenemos una nueva arma, pero no nos sirve de nada. Necesita agilidad, igual que las otras. Pero por lo menos tenemos un C dorado, pero es de clérigo. Y armas doradas, pero necesitan muchos ¿cómo es? Puntos. Déjame, no quiero perder nada. Fragmento de hueso. ¿Y más nada? No. ¿Y qué estará haciendo con estos pilares? ¿Qué ritual quería hacer? La misión que tenemos que hacer ahora es reclutar a personas para la gran batalla. Y reclutando, convenciendo para que se unan a nuestro batallón. Como los insulares, los nautas, los guardianes de la moneda, los telemen. Y pedir ayuda a Burja. Es el de Hikmet. Creo que es el de Hikmet. Bueno, vamos a pedirle la ayuda a los insulares. Sería perderte, ¿no? Sí.
What do you seek?
Proponer que se una a la alianza.
I have come to ask for your help in stopping my cousin.
The one Finbar abducted. Why do you want to stop him now?
He was afflicted by a terrible disease. Katasak bonded him to the island to cure him. but the power he received from it made him go insane. Do you remember the attacks of creatures led by a strange guardian?
Of course. I was even told that you fought one of them with Darren. I would have loved to be there.
He was sent by my cousin. He managed to bond himself to other places, and he transformed their guardian each time.
The Donegada never bind themselves more than once. They say it would be very bad for Tyr Fradi.
I'm afraid they may be right. Now he wants to target the sanctuary of Dorhead Genadu.
So, he is the one Enon Milfrichtemen was talking about when he warned me of danger.
Without a doubt. And to stop him, I need allies. I intend to suggest this alliance to other factions, but I need the support of your people. I know that you don't like the Renaigse and that you do not trust them, but we are all threatened. We have no choice but to act as one.
I do not like your proposition, and you know it. But you are our Karants, and we cannot refuse to answer the call of Enon Milfrichtemen. I will assemble my best warriors and we will go defend the sanctuary with you. In the meantime, take this weapon. It has always served me well, and I hope it will help you in this fight.
Thank you, Dedra.
We will prevail or we will die. May the volcano give you its fury, Karants. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Quawalem seg.
Bien, tenemos un aliado. Ahora vámonos con... Se me olvida. Bien, hemos llegado. Vamos a ver qué nos depara. Ojalá que ella no se una. Que no creo que tengamos buena relación, pero...
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Pedible que se una a la alianza contra Constante.
I have come to ask for your help, Admiral. My cousin has been plunged into madness, and he apparently wishes to conquer the whole island. He took control of many creatures by reenacting rituals he learned from the islanders. And now he uses them to attack the cities and villages of those he considers to be his rivals.
A difficult situation, admittedly, but one that does not concern us. Who's in charge of the island is none of our business, Desarde, and you know that.
It actually does concern you. If my cousin takes control of the island, soon there will be no ports where your ships can berth. He's not looking for political influence. He desires power. Absolute power.
I see. It's a decent argument. So what now?
We must stop him at all costs. And for that, I will need allies. I already have the support of other factions, but I was hoping I could count on the help of the Nords.
Alas, even if I wanted to, I couldn't send you my men. They don't trust you enough to follow you and fight on land.
Could there be a way to make them change their mind?
I suppose. You could, for example, solve the small problems we have entrusted you with.
Aceptado.
Very well. I will do my best, even though time is running out.
I expect nothing less of you. See you later, Desarde.
Y para eso sería misiones secundarias. Habla con el capitán de Rubén, el servicio secreto, el almirante. Más rapidito, eso está aquí mismo.
Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Desarde, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
Motivo de sospechas.
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself, and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit. which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else.
I have the feeling that what aroused your suspicions most is the fact that she was a volunteer.
You must understand that volunteers are very rare, especially from Thélème. Their beliefs are quite contrary to our philosophy. Did you want to know anything else?
Información que se podría haber filtrado.
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board. And by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
No, preguntar, no, nada.
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Muy bien. Hay que hay que interrogar la tripulación.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
Sobre Alba.
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare naughts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. Until we arrived here, she suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Bien.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
Sobre Alba.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
No.
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Y me va a hacer lo mismo que también en el bar.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Well, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No. I wouldn't. She missed roll call. Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
Nada.
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Bien.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern. How may I help you?
Sobre Alba, si la has visto.
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
¿Se oyó algo hablar de secretos?
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she'd like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
¿Qué fue lo que
Tell
vio?
me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be
Nada.
all, soldier. Thank you.
Bien. ¿Hay algo por acá? Me faltabas tú.
What can I pour for you?
Preguntar sobre llaves de la isla, negocio, el sótano. ¿Ah? Comprar una botella para evitar a beber.
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Bien. Ahora ven acá, alcohólico.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
¿Sí? ¿Qué fue lo que vio?
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Nauts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
No, nada.
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
Esto es ir y buscar, así. Cada misión es ir y buscar. Ahora, ¿dónde nos deja? A la vuelta. Acá.
This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
A box under a stone. What do we do now?
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
Bien, hay que escondernos.
We can see without being seen here.
Shall we wait here?
Esperar.
Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
¿Y qué hacer? Atrapar a la persona. ¡Vamos, que se nos escapa!
This man looks like a messenger. We should follow him and find out who gives him his orders.
Ah, ok, hay que seguirlo. ¿Lleguen ahí? Ok. Más rápido, no pierdo de vista. Encuentra quien le dio la orden.
Well, gentlemen, what are you plotting?
Fool! They followed us!
But I was careful!
I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and you have been caught plotting treason. So I suggest you talk. What do these messages contain, and what are they about?
You're wasting your time. I won't say a word.
A la fuerza.
Do you realize that you are suspected of espionage and conspiracy? Don't you think you'd better explain yourself?
Wait! I don't want to end up in jail. It's not about the secrets of the congregation. Let me explain. Some time ago, it was rumored that the secrets of the Naughts were for sale. My country was interested. So I started exchanging messages as you've been doing. The Naught who was willing to give up these secrets demanded a fortune. He also wanted to become a citizen. But we were only at the negotiation stage. For the moment, I've received nothing concrete. Just promises.
Who is the Naught you're talking to?
I've no idea. The messages were signed White Rose. But I doubt it's a real name.
Very well. You seem to be telling the truth. And give me the message in your possession before leaving.
Very well. Here it is. Now, if you'll allow me, I will leave the town.
Muy bien. Hay que firmar al almirante. Me imagino que va a ser con todos las personas que estén dispuestas a aliarse con nosotros. Ahí tiene que hacerle misiones así.
Ah, Your Excellency. So, what did you discover?
There is indeed a spy among the Naughts, but the spy's identity remains to be proven. Take this. I recovered this note, which seems to suggest that your secrets have been offered to several buyers. The Alliance citizen we met did not win the bid.
I knew it. My logbook has just been stolen, and of course Alba is missing. Do we really still need proof?
This book must be found at all costs before Alba sells it. Your Excellency, can we count on you once more?
I would like to help you, but this island is vast. How can I possibly hope to find it?
Alba is from Teleme. She probably took refuge in San Mateus.
This reduces the search area a little. What do you say, Your Excellency?
This is a trail that deserves to be followed. I will keep you updated, Admiral.
No puede hacer ella misma el trabajo. ¿Qué nos dice este caballero?
Good day, Desade. How can I help you?
Sobre Alba.
We're looking for a young Naught named Alba on behalf of the Admiral.
I've heard about her. Several crew members told me that one of our own was looking to leave the island. You should ask them if you want to learn more. They should be near the boarding area. But me? I've not seen her. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
A ver qué nos dicen. Cambiémonos de esto. A ver si nos vamos bien. Hay que hablar con algunas personas de acá del puerto. Imagino que hacer a ella.
Your Excellency, what fair wind brings you here?
La ha visto.
We're looking for a young Naught who arrived from New Serene a short time ago. Her name is Alba.
Yes, I remember her well. The poor child wanted to flee her father, who wanted to take her back to the convent. She asked me when our ship was leaving, and if I thought we could take her on board. I told her she'd better talk to the captain, but we weren't leaving right away in any case. So she left.
El padre de Alba.
You say she was fleeing her father?
Yes, that's what she said. He followed her here to take her back to Teleme. Poor child.
Did she tell you what his name was?
Yes. She told me that if a certain gentleman, Lorenz? That's it, Lorenz. If he was asking after her, I should send him packing.
Surely it was a fake excuse. We're looking for her for espionage and treason.
Really? Yet she seems sincere. Treason? I can't believe it.
¿Dónde está su padre?
If her father is actually here, do you have any idea where we might find him?
Well, at one point I asked her why she was not waiting at the tavern for a ship to leave. She told me she could not go to the tavern, so maybe that's where you'll find him.
I must leave you.
Ah, esto es un correcamino.
Hello. Are you Master Lorenz?
Indeed, my lady. What do you want from me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation, and I have a few questions for you.
Pedirle que hable a su hija.
We're looking for a young Naut called Alba. We were told that you are her father.
Alba. What a stupid name. Her real name is Clara, and yes, she is my daughter, although she chose to deny me.
¿La ha
Have
visto?
you seen her recently?
Alas, no. Otherwise, I would have brought that little idiot back to Teleme. Why did she have to leave? What madness could make her leave the convent to go to sea?
Le cree
Your
culpable.
daughter is accused of espionage and treason by the Nauts. Do you think she could be guilty?
Espionage? I can't believe it. But treason? How can it be denied? She rejected her country, her faith, and her family by getting on that ship. But I will soon bring her back on the right path. I hired a sleuth from the Ordo Luminis.
Tell me more about this sleuth.
Some inquisitors are specialists in hunting criminals, or heretics, or young scatterbrains. That's certainly the case with this Johannes. He will bring her back to me, and she will return to the convent in Teleme.
Do you know where we could find him? Maybe he could help us.
His last message was about a missionary camp where he had followed her near Wench... something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember those island names.
Thank you, sir.
If you find her, bring her back to me. She will no longer have the chance to betray anyone at the convent. I hope we're done.
I'll leave you, sir.
Vamos rápido.
He talks about when Xavier.
Y seguimos caminando. Ah,
There is a
y ahora...
Mindshakers camp nearby. Shall we go there?
Get down and listen. It seems to me that it's our sleuth.
Let me go. I've done nothing wrong.
Speak if you want me to release you. Where is she?
I don't know. I'm thirsty. Give me water.
You will have nothing until you tell me something.
Have mercy. I'm dying.
I don't care. If you die, I will just question another one like you. Talk! Where is the girl?
I recognize this sleuth from the Ordo Luminis. It's Johannes.
Hey, who goes there? Who are you? And what are you doing here? Are you spying on me?
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation, and I was sent to find a young Naut, Alba.
That dirty little eel slipped through my fingers. But this savage will soon tell me where to find her.
Your brutality must stop. I order you to release this man and leave immediately.
I don't care about your orders. And since you want to interfere in my hunt, you will regret it.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle!
It was his last hunt. May the Enlightened take pity on this narrow mind.
Let's free this poor man quickly.
May the grass be forever soft under your feet, Renaix. I thought I was dead. He would have killed me, even if I had spoken.
You're probably right. Do you think you can answer us? We also have questions to ask you.
You saved me. I owe you answers. But first, I have to go back to my village. I need to heal. Meet me in Wenchavaye later on.
¿Por qué no nos llevas de una vez? Bien, no me ha llegado la aldea de los ciudadanos que liberamos. Ahora vamos a ver si por fin nos cuenta qué estaba pasando acá.
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. I am so grateful to you. I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
Sobre Alba.
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
No, nada.
I must go. Goodbye.
Ahorita vamos por allá y la encontramos muerta. Bien, hemos llegado y encontramos la guarida. Hay sangre.
I think we're here. This is the cave that the tortured survivor told us about.
I can't say that I have a good memory of this place.
Yo tengo la teoría de que va a estar muerto. Es...
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ah, este era la cueva donde murió Romeo y Julieta. Que si murieron ellos dos, también tuvo que haber muerto.
This small camp must belong to the young woman we're looking for. Poor child.
Arriba. Nada que me sirva. Ah, mira, está viva.
No, you will not get me. I will not go back to the convent.
Protect me in this battle.
Es que no le quiero hacer daño.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Le queremos hacer daño, pero...
Stop! You have won! Finish me. I still prefer to die than to return to my father.
I'm starting to have doubts about our mission, my child. This girl is sincere.
Perdonarla, sí.
We did not intend to kill you, let alone take you back to your father.
So then why are you here?
We know you betrayed the Nauts who took you in. You stole documents from your captain to sell them to the highest bidder. And we're here to pick them up.
What? I never did such a thing. The Nauts are the family I chose. I would never betray them.
There's no point in denying it. We found the dead drop that you used. We confirmed that you were negotiating to sell secrets. And Captain Reuben, who already suspected you, reported the theft of his book just as you were leaving town.
But all of this is false. I don't even know what a dead drop is. And if I fled, it was to escape you.
Escape us? If you were not the spy, that makes no sense. You'd better tell us what happened.
Some time ago, Captain Reuben told me that he had been informed that my father had gone to Teerfredy. It worried me. I knew my father would do anything to bring me back. Then, in New Serene, my colleagues told me that the legate was looking for me. I was scared. I told the captain, who told me that I would find a ship in San Mateus to leave the island. But there were none. I saw my father at the tavern with one of his inquisitors, and I realized that my only chance was to flee deeper inland. A native helped me find this cave, and there you have it.
I can't believe it.
And yet, the captain used us and this young woman with manipulative skills worthy of a cardinal.
Probably to hide the fact that he himself is the spy. We've been duped. We must return to New Serene as soon as possible and warn the Admiral before it's too late.
And what will become of me?
You will come with us. We will protect you. We'll need your testimony.
Pero ¿por qué no me lleva de una vez, como en las otras ocasiones? Hemos llegado al puerto, ahora vamos a contar lo sucedido al almirante.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
No, es
Our
espionaje.
investigation is well underway, but the culprit is not who we thought.
What do you mean?
We found Alba, but she was innocent. In fact, her captain used us and her father to scare her. It's because of us that she fled. But she never stole documents or tried to sell your secrets.
So, are you saying that the culprit is Reuben?
If this were not the case, why make up this story against Alba and use us like that?
I can't believe it. And to think that I believed his lies. However, he is a captain. I cannot condemn him without solid proof. And we have to find out who he was selling his journal to. Ask his crew, but stay discreet. It should not arouse suspicions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Es que nos dejan la misión secundaria más larga. A ver qué, con Jonas.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
Capitán Rubén.
What do you think of your new captain?
He knows how to make people obey him, and runs a tight ship. What else is there to say? He's a captain. I'm only a cabin boy.
Does he get on well with Alba?
He was suspicious of her at first, but when he saw that she was trustworthy, he treated her like one of our own. But when she disappeared, he told us that she didn't have what it takes to be a Nod. He spoke of treason, that sort of thing. I imagine he regretted having trusted her at all. Anything else, Your Excellency?
Nada.
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Hello, you need something?
What do you think about Captain Reuben?
Between you and me, I preferred Captain Vasco. He's a good captain, but he lacks team spirit, if you know what I mean.
He's aloof. Doesn't get along with his crew.
You're still far from the mark. To him, we're nothing more than lackeys. The only one who gets a smile from time to time is the pretty Gretchen, one of the girls from the tavern. She scratches his itch. As soon as he can, he's off to the brothel. Must cost him a right fortune. He should be careful. A debt with a coin guard is like sailing near a storm.
Tranquilizarlo.
He's a loner. Would make sense he needs some company from time to time. And as captain, he must have the means.
Yes, you are certainly right. Well, none of my business. Anything else?
Nada.
I need to go.
A ver qué nos cuentas.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What do you
Reuben.
think about your new captain?
He is fair, decisive, and he certainly knows the sea. But he keeps his distance. As if he wasn't a member of our species. And since we got here, it's been worse. He seems... troubled. The slightest disagreement puts him over the edge. But never mind me. It's not my place to judge my captain. He's got responsibilities I can't fathom. Anything else?
I
Nada.
need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
Ahora hay que interrogar.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
Capitán Rubén.
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spend a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
Ofrecerle convertirse en cortesana. No.
Even if I offer you a sum to help you enjoy 1 or 2 quiet nights?
I would appreciate it. But I still cannot tell you the secrets between Reuben and me.
Come on. It looks like you work hard here. And I'm not asking you to betray him. Just tell me about him.
Well, it is true that a night's rest would do me good. All right. What do you want to know?
Hablar sobre la revelación de Robin o de Masnauta, informar sobre su comportamiento últimamente. Preguntarle si le ha... Vamos de... comportamiento.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He's become suspicious too.
Okay. ¿Sus planes?
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Yep.
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents, and it has turned him bitter.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
We can see everything from here.
Esperar. Ok, vámonos. Ese no es lento. Oh, nada. He pegado. Bien. Vamos. Me hace largo el video. Es otro perro.
Our captain, caught in the act. Shall we arrest him?
Por supuesto.
Yes, let's go.
Sí, se lo espera. No se lo esperaba. ¿Ah?
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere.
Bien, eso no lo esperaba. No tenía intención de verle atacado, pensé que era solamente carne, listo, pero bueno, tengo la documentación que le va a servir a ellos.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Captain Reuben will no longer harm the Nords, and we have retrieved his journal and other documents. But alas, we could not identify his buyer.
A shame. But what matters is we have the documents, and Reuben cannot betray us anymore. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology. I should have trusted you.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it, nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
Sí, ahora ayudar.
Admiral, did you think any more about my alliance proposal?
Indeed. You have given me reasons to reconsider. And you earned the trust of my men. They will be by your side when it's time to fight this battle.
Thank you, Admiral.
Bien, por fin. Media hora o más de media hora haciendo esa misión. Y de allá para acá. Está. Ah, por cierto, tengo niveles, se me había olvidado. Seguimos dándole a este para tener las mejores. Aumenta el daño de las trampas. Y acá necesito es la agilidad. No tengo más nada. Bien, ahora de misiones. Tenemos que es pedirle a la Guardia de la Moneda que participe. Pero la Guardia de la Moneda no tengo una... Ah, no, sí, es amistosa. Debería de decir que sí y listo. Hacemos ese viaje y nos vemos. Bien, estamos acá en el Palacio de la Guardia de la Moneda y este creo que es Hikmet. No sé, es Hikmet. Hikmet no, el perpetrador de Hikmet.
Commander Torsten.
Lady Desarde, what a pleasure to have you visit. What can I do for you?
Ofrecerle que se una a la
I
alianza.
investigated and discovered the identity of the person who orchestrated the attacks on Hikmet.
I was certain you would eventually find out who. You never give up. So, who is the bastard responsible for all these deaths?
My cousin, Constatine.
Your cousin? You have some nerve. What do you want? For me to declare war on you?
No. You must understand that the congregation had no hand in this. Constatine acted alone. Ever since he fell ill, he hasn't been himself. And who knows? Maybe the shock he felt after your attempted coup had something to do with it.
These attacks would be his revenge. Why target the others then?
I don't know. But I know that he performed a native ritual bonding him to the island several times. Each of these rituals gave him a great magical power and control of some guardians. Now he's threatening to target the main native sanctuary at the heart of the island. And if he succeeds, we won't be able to stop him.
You come here with your bizarre tales about magic, rituals, and sanctuaries. Probably expected me to send my troops out far away from my city. For all I know, you might very well still be acting on your cousin's behalf.
If that were the case, why would I have come to your rescue when the creatures attacked you? I could have just let them overwhelm you, and your city would have fallen. But despite your treason, I helped you. And I'm now asking you to help me in return. I already managed to convince other factions to support me. But your men are still the best soldiers. If we want to have a chance at saving this island and its population, we must fight together.
I am in your debt, it's true. Without your intervention, I would probably have lost my city. And since I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful, I will give you this. I hope that it will prove useful to you, but you will have to fight without us. My men will never follow you in battle. They don't trust you. Sorry, Tesade.
That is regrettable. But thank you, Commander. I must go.
Naturally. I won't want to hold you back.
Ah, qué llorón, pero bueno. Ahora necesitamos, esto sería acá, la ayuda de los Telemen. Y ellos tienen unas relaciones. Ay, no va a pedir que haga misión. Bueno, llegamos hasta donde ellos y nos vemos. Vamos a llegar al palacio. Ahora vamos a ver si la religiosa nos falta la ayuda. Ya hemos ayudado suficiente para ella. Debería solamente darnos la fuerza y listo. Vamos.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Aliarse contra
Do
Constatine.
you remember I thought someone must have been responsible for the attacks you sustained?
Yes, you thought that this guardian who sent us the animals couldn't have been acting alone.
And I was right, sadly.
You're hesitating. Are you afraid of my reaction?
Indeed. As the person responsible is none other than my cousin, Constatine.
Does this mean that the congregation has decided to wage war on us? And thanks to which obscure alliance has your cousin been able to manipulate these creatures?
Constatine acted alone, and he betrayed us as much as he betrayed you, believe me. As for the way he manipulated these creatures... Do you remember that my cousin was sick?
Absolutely. And it is said that his recovery was the result of a rather suspicious miracle. Are you telling me that your cousin has made a pact with the demons of this island?
Something like that. He was cured by a Donegad of the island who performed a bonding ritual. But the power he received from this made him thirsty for more, and he bonded himself to other places, thus gaining control over the guardians who were protecting these sacred places.
But why attack us? Did his madness make him forget about our alliance?
His thirst for power is making him want to control the island entirely by himself. And I know that for this purpose he will soon attack the natives' main sanctuary on the volcano. I won't stand a chance against all the creatures he's taken control of, and I need some help. Others have already joined me, but we also need the support of Thélème. Having a common enemy should help us forget all the differences that have been opposing us.
The idea that we would protect the sanctuary from an insular demon is completely insane. But you have helped us several times, and I trust your judgment. You can count on our help. My men will fight by your side.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Thanks to your wisdom, we have a chance to prevail. I must leave you.
Naturally, Your Excellency.
Muy bien. La religiosa se aceptó, pero el otro lloró, no quiso. Pero bueno, así es. Nos faltaría solamente pedir la ayuda a Borja. Vamos a ver si nos da. Es de la guardia
Good day, Your
del
Excellency.
paso.
Alas, that title signifies nothing anymore, Lady de Sardet. I'm no more than a simple doctor.
I am truly sorry.
Thank you. A great many excellent sages and good people died during this attack. We should have been more vigilant. These traitors must have been planning their coup for a long time. Well then, what might the simple Dr. Burren do for you?
Since you broach the subject of treachery with complacency...
I'm not sure I understand. What are you speaking about?
Have you forgotten that after sending me to save your savants, that you then again sought my assistance? According to you, I needed only to convince the Tiana Hakadactus to provide us with a remedy. But you used me like a pawn, seeking in truth to capture her.
I cannot understand why you are reacting in this way. I was certain that the witch doctor would refuse to help us. They have us marked down as enemies, after all. And I had good reason to believe that you would not resort to physical persuasion.
You were even ready to use brute force against your own allies.
Whatever do you mean?
After wounding the Tiana, your spy attempted to kill me, Excellency. And you dare to tell me that my anger is exaggerated. Can I remind you that to assassinate a legate is to declare war against her sovereign?
I promise you that I had no intention for any harm to befall you. That man went beyond his orders, I assure you. I implore you, please accept my sincerest and profound apologies in the name of the Bridge Alliance.
I can only give you the benefit of the doubt for now, Your Excellency. In the meantime, you need not keep a candle lit for the return of your sire. He paid for his audacity with his life.
He would have been made to answer for such infamy, I assure you. I am all the more sorry because your cousin has been quite generous with me. I should have made myself clearer, made certain that my orders were without ambiguity. And concerning the remedy...
There never was a remedy. It was a wild goose chase. Perhaps even some sort of machination.
No. That is terrible. This is a great setback. How could I have been so naive? What a shame. I am truly sorry that you risked your life in vain.
Conflicto con los dones Cara, no me acuerdo qué fue lo que pasó. Ayuda contra Constatine.
We are looking for help.
Help? I doubt that I could be of any usefulness, but I'll hear you out, of course.
I do not know if it's the Malachor or the ritual that saved him that's to blame. But my cousin has fallen prey to madness. He has decided to take control of the island, using powers he has gained from the peculiar bond he has forged.
I'm not sure I understand what you are telling me. Of course I have heard you speak of the miraculous healing of Constatine. But what do you mean by powers and a bond?
My cousin participated in a ritual that links him to the island, as many of the natives have done. This ritual saved him and gave him his powers, and he now uses them in his thirst for conquest.
I'm not sure I believe in these mad stories, which resemble far too much the superstitions of Teleme. But if your cousin wishes to conquer this island for himself, it is vital to stop him. Alas, I no longer have an army, nor even doctors to send to heal your troops. Only this old weapon that allowed me to survive the coup d'etat. Take it. It is a unique weapon that I created myself. I hope that it will serve you well.
Thank you, Doctor. I will use it well.
Anything else?
No, eso será todo.
I need to be going.
Farewell, de Sardet.
Bueno, las personas que no han querido ser de ayuda, solamente nos dan armas. Todos nos dieron armas. Y Burja nos acaba de dar otra. Informar a Glendan sobre la inminentemente batalla.
Hello, Glendan.
Virt tirtomadon olmenawi. What can I do for you?
Informamos la llegada de los aliados.
To tell you that men are going to come all the way to the sanctuary. Some Renaigse.
I thank you for warning me in person. But our High Queen has already informed me. She is disgusted as much as I. That warriors from a faraway island tread the earth of our sacred lands. But we do not really have a choice, do we?
No. It is all of Teirfridi and Enon Milfrictimen that's in danger. We have need of every able warrior to protect them. You need to prepare yourself as well. I fear that you will not be spared.
We will fight, have no doubts. Because such is our duty and our will. These are our lands that are attacked.
I have no doubt. Good luck, Glendan.
May the rocks give you their toughness. You shall need it more than everyone else. Can I do anything else for you?
Nada más.
I must leave. Goodbye.
Qua awelem seg.
Okay. Bien, hemos llegado.
The cave that Constantine indicated in his notes shouldn't be very far.
He must have made sure that the place was guarded, so that no intruder can come and rummage through his belongings. Let's be careful.
Ahí vemos varias personas. Oh. Wow.
Be careful! You're on.
Eso fue un gran golpe. Escucho una gran bestia. Vamos, hilo.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Ok, tenemos acá. Nota de la investigación de Constantine. Según mis cálculos, al llevar a cabo los rituales de vinculación de GreedFall y ay, no sé cómo se dice, en Milfrictimen, debería ser lo suficientemente débil y yo lo suficientemente fuerte como para enfrentarme a él. Estoy deseando aniquilar a ese viejo extraño.
Constantine has marked several places on this map. I recognize some of them. They're sacred places for the natives. Places of connection. This place. This journal. Oh, my poor Constantine. You have completely lost your mind. What are you hoping to achieve with these rituals?
No Donegad has ever done such a thing. It goes against the balance that we are defending. Enon Milfrictimen was right. Your cousin wants power. He is feeding from the strength of Teirfridi.
So much so that he is threatening Enon Milfrictimen himself. He wants to take his place. To think he's been plotting this absurd plan for weeks. He even used us to achieve it. The intruder in the sanctuary was certainly sent by him, to scout the place. We will need to gather allies if we're going to stop him. But we will also have to weaken him and break apart the bonds that he has established.
You're perfectly right, my child. And only a very wise Donegad will know how to proceed. Dunkus may be willing to listen to us. At least there's a better chance than with the High Priestess.
You're right. Let's go and find him.
Hay que pedir ayuda ahora a Duncan. Ya el viejo se sabe los nombres del insular y todo.
What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
Preguntarle cómo se rompen los vínculos.
I need your help. You may have heard about the strange guardians who are leading the animals to attack everyone.
Yes, Darren of the Donea Exregao sent me a messenger to tell me about it.
It is the work of my cousin. He completed the bonding ritual in several places on the island. Every time he bonds himself, he becomes more powerful, transforms the guardians and sends them to attack his enemies.
And he weakens the island and threatens us all. Katasach and Evosh-Tire should never have bonded him. His spirit is not in balance. The only thing he does is take and take again. He will eventually devour everything.
Enon Milfrichtemann did warn me that he would now turn his attention to the heart of the island.
What are you planning on doing, and how may I help?
We are gathering our allies. But if we want to stop him, we will have to weaken him.
And break some of his bonds. I see. I will have to talk about this with the rest of the Donegada, and hope that they will answer my call. But in the meantime, the Beragnodas will accomplish their duty. However, we will need your help.
What can I do?
During the ritual, the one who is bonding himself spills some of his blood near the base of a stone. And this blood summons a guardian. The guardian lifts the stone so that it may serve as an anchor point for the bond. The only way to break this bond is to have a guardian topple the stone. We will be able to do it, but these rituals take a long time. Too long to be done quickly. So, in the meantime, you must prevent your cousin from drawing magic from the place. Here, take these seeds and plant them at the bottom of your cousin's bonding stones. These plants grow very fast, and their roots will prevent him from drawing the strength of Tiefradi. However, you must be careful, because the guardians corrupted by him will come to defend the stones.
Thank you, Dunkus.
And thank you for wanting to stop your cousin. Don't worry. I will send my people to finish the work of the plants I have given you.
I must admit that I expected Dunkus to be more angered when he learned what Constantine had done.
He's a sage amongst sages, even amongst the Donegada. Enon Milfrichtemann speaks in his ear. I think he already knew what was happening, even before we came to see him.
I almost regret not choosing him to become High King.
Okay. Hay que romper el vínculo en GreedFall y en... Es que no es tan raro. Comprar el veneno. Bien. Una elemental. Y voy con elemental también. Esto fue mentira.
running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Ven, ven, para acá, para acá. Bien. Eso. Es falso. De que saltes, déjame colocar una trampa más. Para que talte eso. Trampa mágica. Y veneno. No le dio veneno. Veneno. Cuidado. Bien. Deja colocar una trampa de veneno acá. Bien. O sea, eso pudo haberse de fatal. Y envenenamiento. De que va a saltar, por lo tanto necesito una trampa. Este es para que lo paralice, pero no, como es un jefe, no va a hacer nada. Mágico. No, no le hace mucho. Para atrás, para atrás. Eso. Necesito más pociones de reanimación. No me quiero gastar porque más adelante no. Tenemos. No, sí puedo. Tengo dos más de la mayor. Necesito ahora. Veneno. Eso es mentira. Tengo que proteger para que me puedan matar. Bien, ya deja de hacer saltos. Entrenamiento. Ahora eso, en serio. Bien. Venema. Bien. Cuidado. Eso no puedo haber matado. Envenenar el arma, sé que va a saltarlas. Envenenar el arma primero. Eso. Bien.
Now let's plant the seed Dunkelsilvers at the base of the raised stone.
Y subimos el nivel. Me llevo esto. Todo esto porque es sirve para hacer trampa.
Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Muy bien. Ahora falta uno más. Vamos.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Bien. Este es fácil porque ya no tiene tanta...
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Okay. Veneno no le va a servir de nada, pero vamos a intentar a ver.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
No magic here. Drink a potion. Close to is
We can access the stone and plant Duncas's seed. Look, the plant seems to be growing extremely fast. The Doneigada of Duncas's clan are sure to be here soon to finish breaking the bond.
Muy bien. Bien. Esto sería la final del juego, así que vámonos, ya terminarla de una vez. Ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es revocar a los compañeros, dormir. ¿Qué me dice la misión? Sería remoto del compañero ante el santuario. No. Sería... ahí está.
How are you feeling, my child? What you are about to do is difficult.
Don't make it harder than it has to be, Petrus. Fighting against your cousin isn't pleasant, but it's the only logical thing to do.
A nicer way of saying she has no choice.
Indeed. I must stop Constatine, regardless of what it may cost me. Not only to obtain an antidote to the Malachor, but also to save this island.
I have learned many things by your side, and thanks to you, I was able to give my mother back to the earth. I won't forget this. And this is my land, my people. I will be by your side. You will not go through this ordeal alone.
We will all be with you. After all, this concerns all of us, doesn't it?
Naturally.
We will be by your side to support you both physically and spiritually.
Thank you. You have been precious allies, and you are proving once more the value of your friendship. Now, let's go. It'll be a shame if we arrive too late.
Muy bien. La misión secundaria, déjala así, porque no tengo tiempo. Ya, pero antes de eso me gustaría...
The entrance to the sanctuary has been forced. A fight took place here.
Constatine managed to get through. Let's hurry.
Ya. Un mapa... ¿cómo es? Colocamos los ahora acá. Ahora, no sé... Son muchas misiones secundarias, pero no lo sé. No sé si vienen los 4 a ayudarme. Que por lo tanto, déjame armarlos. darle vuelas a armas. Lastimosamente no puedo utilizar el arma que quería. Oh, mira esta que nos dieron. Una gran sala del lejano este. Vamos a empezar de 2 manos. Lo que yo quería era esta. Necesitaría agilidad 5 y necesitaría 3 puntos para eso. Porque esto es para las armas de mago. Esto es la voluntad. Para utilizar el arma de fuego. Para poder crear pociones. Ah, no, esta es constitución. Para tener un poquito más de vida. Y más, no tengo más. Déjenme armarlos a ellos. Déjenme ver qué pueden utilizar. Por ejemplo, este es Petreus. Solamente anillos. Armadura, puedo utilizar esta. Esta también. También. Bien. No, ya lo tienes. Escudo mágico, regeneración de vida, armadura, ayuda mágica de curación, especie de armadura, explosión mágica. Escudo mágico, regeneración de armadura, no regenera armadura, pero te puede servir. Vamos a colocarlo de una vez. Bien. Muy bien. No tengo armadura, así que te quedas con eso. Bien, déjame, me llevo esto para darte. A ver si le puedo poner los mejores engarces. Hacerlo rapidito. Horas. Solamente es. No, no. Atrás. Ahora esto. Se me olvida, necesito artesanía. Ah, pero claro. No tengo habilidad en artesanía. Cierto. Entonces estaría. Bueno. Que solamente utilizando esta nos da para utilizar los engarces verdes. Vamos a mejorarla. Solamente podemos utilizar los engarces verdes. Pero sería forzar cerraduras, ciencia, vigor. No. Acá. Generación de mágica. Ok, acá sí nos da. Esta. Le damos esta. Y este. Esta no te la puedo dar porque no. A ver, este es vigor. Talismán. Te doy esto. No vamos a abrir nada. Este está listo. Las palmas. Tiene para uno. Sería este. Y los. Bueno, nada más eso. Reus. Déjame. ¿Cómo estás? esto. De arma está bien. Ahora vámonos con... no. Ojalá que estén en la batalla los cuatro, estaría buenísimo. Voy a utilizar esta que tiene 341. O esta que tiene 329. Y ya. Lo que utilizaré es la gran cuchilla. Tú no usas armas. Oh, sí. Se la daré a la otra. A ti te puedo dar esta púrpura. Bien. De armamento tienes para utilizar esta. Te llevas esto. No, esta no te sirve. Así. No tengo más nada. Tú no usas esto. Vamos a armarlo de una vez. Antes de eso, déjame revisar. Los cascos no usan este. Déjame darle a los engarces. Esto que sería lo mismo, vigor, ciencia. Tomate vigor. Este sería este. Y este. Bien, estamos bien. Ahora sus guantes están bien. Y las botas. Vamos a vestirlos de una vez. Sería con esto. Ah, no, este no, tú no tienes de este. Este. Déjame darte mejorar esta. Y tienes esto. Arma tienes esta. Y esto tiene. No más nada te sirve. Tú no utilizas collar exactamente. Ahora viene mi querida Ciora. Vamos, Ciora. Fíjate. Esta viada. ¿Qué va? No. Acá no. Era acá. Ciora. Ok. No. Acá tienes está mejor. Tú no usas armas exactamente. No puedes utilizar más nada. Ah, no, no puede. Nada. Y la otra de arma para utilizar ninguna. Incompatible con ni siquiera esta, en serio. Bueno. De armamento, no. Para utilizar esta. Ok. Bien. No hay más nada. Utilizar access. Esto, ok. No, más nada más. Ahora no estoy haciendo esta porque no, tú no usas esta. Pero Entonces tú vas a utilizar esto, pero déjame darle un punto acá. Vamos rápido. Y ahora puedes utilizar. No, esto no. Esto. A ver, yo puedo utilizar algo de lo que voy a dejar. No. Pero no. Nada de esto puedo utilizar. Creo que guantes. Bien. Tenemos todo. ¿Me guarda? Ah, no puedo guardar acá. Ahora sí. Ese sería nuestro punto de control. Vamos rápido. Ah, se vienen. Bien. Oh, lastimosamente, Kurt murió. La bloqueó ahí. Eso estaba buenísimo. Otro más acá. Él utilizaba armas pesadas. Vamos a la gran batalla.
If you want to cast more spells, may the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Let's see if you can ward off this fate! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I'll stay here. Someone has to stop these creatures, otherwise you'll never reach Constatine.
Are you sure that you want to do this?
If I can give you just a few more minutes, at least it's something. So yes, I'm sure. Go now and stop your cousin. I don't want to be doing this for nothing.
In that case, thank you and good luck.
Bien, se queda una. Vamos rápido. Baja.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Your magic is running out! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Bien. Sigamos. Vamos.
There you are. I was starting to think that we would die here for nothing.
Your cousin just passed through here with a horde of beasts, and he keeps sending us more.
We won't hold very long. We're not used to fighting creatures like these.
We are, and we will hold long enough for you to reach the heart, even if we must die in the process. But you must chase him. You must prevent him from performing the ritual at all costs. If Enon Milfrichteman dies, we're all doomed.
I'm well aware of that, believe me. But here come some more beasts. To arms!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come,
Let's see if you can ward off this.
You will pay for what you
Take a
have
potion if you want to cast more spells.
Let's see if those conquerors know.
Wait. I'll stay with my people.
And I'll stay with her. One blade more can't hurt.
We need to prevent the beasts from following your tracks.
Yeah, we could use some help here, to be honest.
I wouldn't have put it that way, but the Moridigan isn't wrong.
You see? Over and done.
You should go now. And may the volcano give you its strength.
Well, good luck.
Bueno, vámonos. Atreus, eres el único que me sigue. Por favor. Déjame guardar porque no quiero hacer esto de nuevo. Vamos, tengo 3 horas de video.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Dios, debe ser un calor brutal.
There you are. Praise the enlightened. Your cousin
Has already reached the heart. Our other allies informed me. They are also trying to stop the creatures.
What do you intend to do?
Pursue him all the way there and do everything I can to stop him.
In that case, may the enlightened keep you in his divine... Oh no. More beasts are coming. Be prepared!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Vamos.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help. Be careful. Your armor is falling apart.
This time it's my turn. I'm staying with my people.
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I wasn't going to let the young ones get all the glory.
Your help would be a blessing, Father.
You see? You should go now, my child. Be careful. We are all praying for your success.
Thank you, Petrus. Be careful too.
Muy bien. Nos vemos. ¿Cuál será nuestra batalla? ¿Sí?
Constantine!
Restrain her!
Vámonos con una elemental. Esta. Dios. Pero dame un respiro. Necesito. Bien, necesito ponerme armadura. Cuento de armadura. Otro más. Bien. Ahora vámonos con una elemental. En serio. Acércate, acércate. Activa la trampa, actívala. ¿Pero qué? ¿De qué? No importa. Activamos otra. Vamos otro más. No la activa. Casi, casi. Me dio. Vamos, poco a poco. Oh, que pegó.
I do not desire your death. I'm sorry.
Why? Why have you done this?
But for you. For us. So that we may live free at last.
This makes no sense. Constantine, it's madness.
You don't understand because you're still attached to the old world. This old, dying world which, to survive, has betrayed, used, and manipulated us and would not have hesitated to kill us.
Perhaps, but...
I've seen death, cousin. And I understood the vanity of it all. My father's ruses just so he could earn more power. The political bowing and scraping to preserve corrupted nations. I have been offered unrivaled power, allowing me to get rid of this. To send the old world back to its inevitable death, and to build something new here. Something unique. And this new world is my gift to you. You and I could be its new gods, the immortal and benevolent monarchs.
He himself is the incarnation of the old world he is speaking of. He has its vices and its poison. For his own immortality, he's prepared to destroy everything around him, to break millennia of cycles. I implore you, flesh of my land, think of all the lives that will come to an end to feed his pride.
Don't listen to this old god. He's like all the others, after all, clinging to life. All you have to do is to bind yourself here, with me. And we will be gods together, forever.
Matar a Constantine. O vincularte. No, matar.
Good night, sweet prince.
Once Constatine had fallen, Deirdre kept her promise. She led all the native clans as they managed to drive the invaders off their island. The island found peace again, and nature took over the abandoned cities. But the old nations were plunged into war, and the Malachor grew ever more devastating. Those who bravely fought at Dorhad Genadu were celebrated everywhere. After all, if it weren't for this unlikely alliance, the island would have fallen into Constantine's greedy hands. Siora obtained the title of Marl of the Red Spears alongside her twin. She leads them with wisdom, but often reunites with the one she still calls her Karants. Afra set aside her weapons and went back to her research on the native culture and flora of the island. It is said that she is even writing a book with the help of Dunkas's clan when not visiting her friends. For his bravery, Vasco was awarded the rank of commander. He now travels the sea at the head of a whole fleet, but he often comes back to visit his sister-in-arms. Petrus's ambitions have finally been fulfilled. He obtained the much-coveted title of Cardinal. Despite the responsibilities implied by such a title, he still sometimes visits the one he calls his child. These precious friendships allowed my student to slowly forget Kurt's treason, even though she still feels bitter about it at times. Despite the help Ulan received, which allowed him to restore the importance of the seaside Nemeus, he still had to renounce the role of Marl as he faced the contempt of the other clans. After driving off the settlers, Deirdre started destroying what they had built. She wanted to erase all traces of the Inquisitors and Savants who had hurt her people, only keeping what her Karants advised her to keep. Thanks to the help Dunkas's clan received, it continued on its mission to heal the Earth. It attracted many young islanders who were eager to learn.
Vale. Y esa ha sido la gran historia de GreedFall. Bonita en cierto sentido, pero entiendo por qué tienes críticas negativas. Pero estuvo bien, estuvo bueno. Espero que les haya gustado, que la pasaran bien. Me gustaría que me siguieran tanto en Twitch como en YouTube. Y nos estaremos viendo en una nueva serie. Antes de despedirme, agradecer también a todas las personas que han estado viendo los videos, que tengo una cantidad de visualizaciones. Aún siguen sin haber interacciones, pero poco a poco se va trayendo a las personas. Más adelante intentaré transmitir también en YouTube para ver. Es un poco raro cómo se transmite, pero intentaré poco a poco. Pero bueno, eso ha sido todo. Y gracias por estar presente. Espero que les haya gustado. Y hasta luego.